So here we are with Dr Matt Chamberlian, who's our sports doctor here at Balwyn Sports Physio. As you know, I'm Andrew Wynd, physio and owner of Balwyn Sports Physio, and I thought we'd get Matt along and after he's finished consulting tonight and see if we can ask him a few quick questions about what a sports doctor does. But before we do that, maybe a little background, Matt. How did you get into sports medicine?
Well, thank you for inviting me after my session, Andrew.
Sure.
I fell into sports medicine. I was initially trained in emergency medicine and did that for several years, and it started fairly simply helping out a friend who disappeared for a few weeks, covering some VFL games. And to me, the idea of working in football and sort of subsequently a whole bunch of other sports, I quickly developed a passion and enjoyment for it.
Okay. And so now, what does a sports doctor do? Who do you see? Who should see a sports doctor?
Who do I see? I mean, perhaps the reality is probably different to what most people think. Certainly, a small part of my job is day-to-day care of elite athletes. I continue to look after elite level netball, swimming, basketball, gymnastics. But the reality is I provide musculoskeletal care to people of all ages and people with all issues. It can be related to pain or injury, generally in the context of things aren't panning out quite like people were expecting.
Okay, so that fits in with our sort of ethos that we're trying to bring an elite level of care that a professional athlete might get here in the suburbs, and I think you're a critical part of that. So that seems to fit in well.
And that's certainly why I enjoy working here. I think there's an ability here to solve problems with the team we've got that doesn't exist in a lot of other places. And I don't, I'm not saying that through lip service. It genuinely, there are solutions provided here that I don't think a lot of other places in Melbourne or indeed Australia can provide.
That's nice of you to say, Matt. Do we need a referral to come and see you?
You don't currently need a referral. As a specialist of the Australasian College of Sports Physicians, there is a better rebate when that happens, but no, generally you don't need a referral.
Okay, and so we've got some great doctors around here, and everyone will have a GP, or hopefully they will, and we're lucky to be surrounded by some good ones. So
there's some tremendous ones, yeah.
Why should they go to the GP first or come straight to you, or perhaps how does that work?
Look, I think generally it's better, outside, certain situations where, the general practitioner is the first involved. Some of the guys in this area have got tremendous experience with musculoskeletal care, and, I'm not going to be able to provide a lot more above what they've got. But I think in that situation where things aren't panning out as planned, where things are unusual, I guess that's probably where we've got that level of expertise. I guess also that level of expertise at elite level, knowing when we can push things a little bit harder, knowing when to hold back. I guess that's a skill set that's unique to a sports physician.
Okay, sounds good. So hopefully we'll pin you down again on some other sessions, and maybe we could even some of our clients could potentially write in and we could have a little Ask the Sports Doctor segment.
I think that would be good.
Okay.
Why not?
All right, great. Well,
Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers.
Good to hang out.